Hey everyone, hello. So, today we're diving into a topic that sparks a lot of debate, a lot of emotion, and a lot of misunderstanding: the spiritual importance of feminine and masculine energy in relationships. Specifically, what happens when a woman stays rooted in her feminine energy? Why do men respond by stepping more fully into their masculine energy? And is submission weakness, or is it actually power? Well, first, we need to clarify something important. When we talk about feminine and masculine energy, we are not talking about superiority or inferiority. We're not talking about control or oppression. We're talking about polarity, like yin and yang, structure and flow, direction and receptivity. Masculine energy is typically associated with leadership, logic, protection, provision, direction, and problem solving. Feminine energy is typically associated with nurturing, emotional intelligence, receptivity, creativity, intuition, and connection. Both are powerful and both are necessary. But polarity creates attraction. When both partners operate in the exact same energetic space, competing for control, dominance, or leadership, tension builds instead of harmony. Spiritually speaking, feminine energy is magnetic. It doesn't chase, it attracts. Acting in your feminine energy creates a nurturing, warm, and receptive space that allows a man to naturally embrace his masculine instincts to protect, provide, and pursue. A feminine presence says, I trust, I receive, I allow. This is what some call the art of allowing. Instead of controlling every situation, correcting every move, or dominating every decision, a woman who practices allowing gives space for a man to step forward. And when a man feels trusted, when he feels capable, when he feels needed but not controlled, he often rises. Let's talk about something uncomfortable. Many men report that constant criticism, nagging, or dominance doesn't motivate them at all. It actually drains them. When a man feels micromanaged, corrected constantly, emotionally attacked, or feels like he's never good enough, he doesn't feel inspired to protect or provide. He feels judged. And when a man loses peace, he often pulls away. Not because he doesn't care, but because masculine energy seeks peace and purpose. If the home feels like a battlefield, the man may withdraw emotionally or even physically. That doesn't mean women should silence their needs. It means how needs are communicated matters. Feminine energy expresses vulnerability. I feel overwhelmed. Can you help me? Instead of, you never help. Why can't you just do it right? One invites protection. The other triggers defense. Submission has become a controversial word. But spiritually, submission isn't about inferiority. It's about trust. Submission in a healthy relationship means choosing cooperation over control, respecting leadership when it is safe and loving, and allowing space for masculine direction. It is not silence. It is not passivity. It is not tolerating abuse. It is powerful restraint. Water is feminine energy. It appears soft, but it shapes mountains. A woman rooted in her feminine doesn't need to dominate to influence. Her softness becomes strength, and many men instinctively respond to that by stepping into responsibility. Now, let's touch on biology, because some differences are real. On average, men tend to compartmentalize emotions more. Women often process emotions verbally or relationally. Testosterone drives competitiveness, risk-taking, and problem-solving. Estrogen supports bonding, empathy, and emotional attunement. Neither is better. They are complementary. A man may feel loved through respect, appreciation, and feeling competent. A woman may feel loved through emotional connection, verbal reassurance, and consistency. When a woman radiates appreciation instead of constant correction, it feeds a man's desire to provide. When a man offers emotional safety and leadership, it feeds a woman's ability to relax into receptivity. It creates polarity. If we break this down practically, feminine energy can look like showing vulnerability instead of masking emotions, expressing appreciation regularly, radiating warmth and positivity, allowing him to take initiative, not competing for dominance, and practicing the art of allowing, as well as becoming receptive instead of controlling. Masculine men are drawn to this because it provides balance. In a world where men constantly compete, perform, and prove themselves, coming home to softness feels like relief. And when a man feels secure and appreciated, he has less need to control or dominate. Now, let's add something crucial. This dynamic only works when the man is emotionally mature. The leadership is loving. There is mutual respect, and there is absolutely no abuse. Feminine energy should never be used to justify mistreatment. Healthy masculine energy protects. It does not oppress. Healthy feminine energy nurtures. It does not manipulate. The goal is harmony, not hierarchy. At a spiritual level, polarity mirrors cosmic balance. Many ancient traditions, from Taoist philosophy to sacred archetypal teachings, describe creation itself as the dance between masculine and feminine forces. When those energies are balanced, there is peace, there is attraction, there is flow. When they compete for dominance, there is friction. The magic isn't in one overpowering the other, it's in honoring the difference. So, if you are a woman listening, your softness is not weakness. Your vulnerability is not incompetence. Your receptivity is not submission in the powerless sense. It is magnetic. And if you are a man listening, your leadership must be worthy of trust. Your protection must be safe. Your strength must create peace. Because polarity without integrity becomes control. But polarity with respect becomes power. So, if this resonated with you, share it with someone who needs to hear it. And remember, balance creates harmony. All right, everyone, take care. Peace.